Hello, my name is Zachariah Van Sliders with Old Man Gaming, and I am extremely excited today to present to you another Philbilly 330 build video. And from what I hear from the man himself, the build master himself, this is one of his most powerful and most versatile flak builds to date. So, as usual, I have time stamped everything I possibly could for ease of quick reference after you've started the build. This also, of course, includes a Wotan kill demo, which you're watching right now, right before the build video itself starts. And then I believe he takes on the Valkyrie squad for his final demo at the end, which you're welcome to stay and watch him just kick the crap out of them. So, without further ado, please enjoy. And one more time, thank you to Philbilly330 for always bringing his build videos here to Old Man Gaming. We appreciate it. Couldn't be happier about it. So, to everybody else out there, enjoy and happy hunting.
You look intact at least.
Shutting down.
Yo, what's up, old man fam? Philbilly330 here, back again once again with a new build video for you guys. The Borderlands meta has changed, and it's great actually. The new update with the cartel event, as well as the Mayhem level 10 update. Mayhem 2.0 is what they called it. It brought a lot of new weapons, guns, shields, class mods, anointments to the game, and it really allowed to expand the way that some of these builds have been working, which is pretty exciting. So I want to real quick say that the event came out, me and a couple guys I play with, Filthy Phil and Iconoclast, spent some time farming up some gear, and this is my Gamma Reaper Mayhem 10 flak build. So we are going to get into it, and we're going to go in here and respec as usual so we can go over the skill tree with you guys.
Go on, boy. Be off for now.
So, and first I want to say, we grinded this out. So if you guys enjoy this stuff, please, 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 like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other stuff on the channel, and let's get into it. Alright, so we're going to start here in the red tree. It's our damage tree as usual. We are going to grab, well, let's grab our Gamma Burst, and then we'll go over to the red tree. We'll grab 3 points in to leave no trace. We're going to take, that's going to get ammo back on critical hits. We're going to take 5 points into Interplanetary Stalker to give us additional damage with each stack, and bonuses against robots, humans, and beasts. We're going to take 5 points into Hunter's Eye. It's going to give us critical hit damage to humans, armor damage to robots, and damage reduction to beasts. We'll grab head count, 3 points. That is going to, every time we get a critical hit, there's a chance that our action skill is going to increase our cooldown rate. So the whole point of this, because of some of the new anointments in the game that you'll see, and it being Gamma Burst, we're going to focus on staying in Gamma Burst as long as possible. We do not want it to end. We're not using action skill end anointments, and we'll go over that shortly. We're going to take 5 points here into 2 Fang. Gives us a 25% chance of an extra projectile to proc. That helps mostly with the single target or single bullet guns. The high pellet count guns doesn't help as much, but we use a little bit of a combination of both with this build. We're going to grab 3 points into big game. That's going to give us our hunter's kill skills will last longer, and we will get bonus effects from them, 20 or 30%. We're going to grab the most dangerous game. That's going to give us a bonus of gun damage, critical hit damage, handling, pet damage, and the duration is 120 seconds. We always grab this one because if we're in mobbing scenarios, it allows us to carry over a kill skill from area to area, even if our others run out. Gives us some damage to start off with. Galactic Shadow, we're going to grab 1 point from into that. That's going to give us more critical hit damage. And we are going to get our trusty Megavore. That is going to allow us a 20% chance to score a critical hit, whether we shoot an enemy in the toe or the face. Then we're going to run over here to the blue tree, the Gamma Burst tree. We grabbed our Gamma Burst. We are going to grab 3 points into Persistence Hunter. That is going to allow us to stay in Gamma Burst longer, and it's going to give us a gun damage bonus as well. Here we need 2 points in either of these 2 skills to get down to the next tier. I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 into Ferocity. If you prefer go for the eyes, by all means feel free. This tier here, okay, you definitely need 1 point into He Bites. However, when I do my build, the class mod I'm using gives me 1 point into He Bites, so I don't put in for it. If the class mod you are using does not have a 1 point, at least 1 point into He Bites, grab 1 here and put 4 points into Who Rescued Who. If you're like me and your class mod gives you 1 point into He Bites, go ahead and dump 5 points into Who Rescued Who. That's going to give us health regeneration and help keep our pet healthy when he is not invulnerable in Gamma Burst. What He Bites does is when our pet takes damage, he's going to return it to the attacker, which is going to proc Frenzy. It's a hunter skill, so it's going to give us damage per stack of Frenzy that can stack up to 10 times. It'll pretty much always be stacked because our pet is always taking damage and reflecting it through the use of He Bites. So these are a very important combination. You need 1 and 5. That's going to let us get down to Barbaric Yup. We're going to take that. It is going to give us a 200% bonus to our pet bonuses, which in our speaking of pets, we're going to grab the Great Horned Skag in this time. It's going to give us gun damage and overall damage, so that's from your grenades, what have you. Any type of damage will be buffed. You can grab the Spider Ant Scorcher in this build if you feel you're more elemental focused, but I found with some testing that I'm getting slightly more DPS with the Great Horned Skag, and I didn't. This build is super tanky, it's very survivable. I didn't have too many issues with it, even in Mayhem 10, so I didn't really feel that I needed that health regeneration from the Spider Ant Scorcher, especially because we're getting it in other places like Who Rescued Who. And also we're going to take 1 point into Shared Spirit, which when we get low on health, it'll be shared to the pet, which will be in Gamma Burst and immune to being killed. So it works really well. But you have an option there. We're going to take 3 points into Pack Tactics. It's going to give us an extra 21% damage and increase our maximum health by 15%. That leaves us with 2 skill points remaining. My suggestions to you are to jump over to the green tree, and either put, if you're having survivability issues, which I don't think you should be, you can put 2 points into here to give you some more maximum health and health regeneration, but I tend to drop the last 2 points into Furious Attack to get us a little bit more damage through a stacking hunter skill. And all the hunter skills, remember, are boosted by big game. Alright guys, so that is the skill tree. We are going to, as far as augments, we're going to take Empathic Rage as well as Endurance. Those will be our augments for this tree. I just want to point out, everything, all the demos you're seeing of this build are all done in Mayhem Mode 10, which is very difficult, and this build is just insane on damage output and survivability. This is probably my favorite Flak build, and that's saying something because I play a lot of Flak. We're going to jump over to the gear, which is one of the most exciting parts about this build, because it is very customizable, I guess you can say, and not really very picky. So you don't have to farm exactly what I was using to be successful. But let's start with the shield. The shields I recommend, Transformers are always good. Stopgaps are always good. If you need that survivability, the stopgap's probably your best bet because it gives you the 5-second invulnerability phase. But your pet's going to be drawing most of the aggro. We'll talk about why in a minute. So I find I like to run these old gods. They have a good amount of survivability, decent, shield capacity, and they amp whatever element is attached to them. So like you could see here, this one gives you 20% plus 20% corrosive damage and a resistance to corrosive damage. I was in the build when you saw me running it. I was running the radiation one, which if you'll see, like I said, this isn't a super picky build. The Mayhem 10 just came out. I haven't gotten every piece of gear that would be optimal for this, so I was actually running an operative anointed old god, and it works just fine. An anointment that might be better that I've seen so far would be on action skill and 20% action skill cooldown rate, or even like this transformer I have on shield break. The next shot deals 100% shield capacity as bonus amp damage, so it kind of acts as an amp shield, which is pretty cool anointment. Class mod, Red Fangs. I really recommend Red Fangs in these builds. I know you'll get a little bit more damage out of a bounty hunter or a stack bot maybe, or a cosmic stalker, but I've tested it, guys, and you don't need it. You're gonna get plenty of damage in this build, and the survivability that the Red Fang offers through the use of your pet drawing aggro, very few times are you ever going to be overwhelmed with damage coming in. It's pretty great, especially for this harder content. I really feel that Fl4k is in a strong place with his Gamma Burst setups in Mayhem 10. So just the top stats don't matter so much. They're not really helping us all that much. Like I said, it's nice if you have at least one into he bites. That way you don't have to put a skill point into it. But otherwise, you just want to pay attention to the sub rolls and use whatever's best that you can get your hands on for the weapons that you tend to run. Grenade, I just run Hunter Seeker. This isn't like anything special. I haven't farmed up Mayhem 10 Hunter Seekers yet, so I'm sure there's something better out there. But basically what I'm using them for is just to get ammo back. If I run low on ammo, you throw them in the air, they shoot, they have a chance to crit, which will proc your head count, giving you ammo back in your magazine. And then I recommend to run the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge. That is the class mod or the relic that you would have gotten from DLC 2. Everyone got it in the story mission, so that shouldn't be like a hard thing for you to farm up. Mine has magazine size and fire rate, which is probably the best that I've seen this roll with, but it's not a deal breaker if you don't have those substats. Alright, as far as guns, this is where it's exciting, guys. So really, there's so many options. What I was using in the build that you saw me kill Wotan with, and the build you'll see at the after I'm done rambling on about this, against the Valkyrie squad on Mayhem 10, I was running the OPQ system, which is a new gun from the Cartel event. I really, really like this gun, and the action skill, the anointment on it is while the action skill is active, weapon damage is increased by 200%. This action skill is perfect for Gamma Burst Fl4k builds because you are in Gamma Burst for so long, guys. I would recommend, if you can, the anointments you want are either on while action skill is active, weapon damage is increased by 200%, or Gamma Burst 115% bonus radiation damage. Either one are great anointments for your Gamma Burst Fl4k. But I was running the Q system. I was running the wood block, or not the wood blocker, the Sandhawk, which is obtainable from Katagawa on above Mayhem 6. So I farmed up some Mayhem 10 ones. I was using the Monarch I use against Wotan. It's basically a lot like a Dictator. It has a bipod mode. It shoots crazy amount of bullets. The Yellow Cake I was using a lot. This is from the new event. I use it as like an oh crap gun. Like when I'm in a little bit of trouble, it can one-shot enemies in Mayhem 10. It's pretty wild. So feel free. See, you could probably cheese your way through the whole takedown with just this. I just didn't want to rely on it because it takes some of the fun away for me. Anyways, no judgment. If you want to just steamroll something, get your hands on one of these Yellow Cakes, throw it on. It does some crazy damage, it's probably the only time I've ever said that about a COV gun. I was never that big of a fan of them, but this gun is no joke. I also, what else? You can run Night Hawkins, Linoge, more Sandhawks, the old Iridian from DLC 2. Soul Renders are great. Brainstormers are great. If you want to cheese some more damage, grab yourself an Anarchy. Like I said, the Monarch, the Clairvoyance is a really good gun for this build. Hyper focuses. Of course, your Cutsmans. I was running a Recursion just to use in heavily mobbed areas. My Recursion's Gamma Burst Anoint. You'll see that against the Valkyrie squad as well. Scourges are great for heavy, dense mobbing areas as well as bossing. This build is just nuts. For your big bosses, like I said, you can one-shot bosses with the Yellow Cake. You can Sandhawk. The Sandhawk is great for bossing. Really, anything you guys want. If you can get wood blockers, if you can get your hands on either a Gamma Burst Anointment or the action skill is active, gain 200% damage, or even like on rocket launchers, it's really good. This anointment, they gain 300% increased weapon damage against enemies above 90% health. Because the rocket launchers and even snipers, they do so much damage that you can pull off one-shots because that enemy is above 90% health. But yeah, guys, this build's really exciting. I hope you check it out. It's a crazy powerful build, a lot of fun to run. Not too picky on gear loadouts. As you saw, I don't have all the best gear yet because this is a new event. I just want to get this build out to you guys so you guys can try it out. I'm going to throw up the Valkyrie squad run through right now. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. You can join our Discord. We have a channel on Discord, our Discord for just Borderlands stuff. There's also other content that we put out there on Old Man Gaming. Once again, I want to thank Zach for letting me put my build videos out on Old Man Gaming's channel. We have a great little community started, and I hope you guys enjoy these build videos. I love making them for you. I hope they're helping you out. If you could, like I said, comment down below, leave a thumbs up, and subscribe if you like this kind of content. But yeah, guys, so I think that's about it. Borderlands is back. I've been having some fun with it. So, and I'm sure we will do an update on our state of Borderlands in the near future. So I hope you guys look forward to it. I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy, old man fam. Philbilly out.
A furious rage. Killing is an art. That was a splatter. luck, the Valkyries couldn't end much.
Those were advanced mechs, but we're onto something big.